good. EnVyUs got defense. I guess EnVyUs picked this map, which is weird. This isn't really an MV map in my opinion. I guess they wanted to run the Symmetra, but they don't run the Symmetra. No, they're on offense. I lied. So MV picked this map. Red Athena gets defense. I'm still in TF2 mode where I think red is defense all the time. Aimu looking serious. Korean girls hiding behind their signs. Classic Korean lifestyles here. Please tell me this is a meme.
Yeah, obviously.
Well, Athena going quad tank.
I have pants off Friday way too literally.
Compared to basically all the other Korean teams.
Is this real? No. Where's the Lucio, man? Hello? Please tell me this isn't real.
Not have the best luck against this particular composition, but they do have the Zenyatta, so maybe they can use the Discord orb to get a little bit of extra damage. However,
okay. I can't get behind this. Like, compositionally, I really can't get behind this. Because it's very one-dimensional. They don't really have that much pick-off potential. Like, forget the fact that there's no Lucio for a second. Just take it from the perspective of the fact that they're running Diva Widow. It's, like, kind of weird. Like, I don't mind the lack of Lucio, I think, if you're gonna run, like, Roadhog, maybe, or, like, Hanzo, really? McCree, even? But it's, like, super Taimu. Like, Taimu has to do everything right now, and I don't know why you wouldn't just run a Hog with this. Or even, like, a Zarya Hanzo on top of it. Like, you could go double sniper if you want. Like, you could try it. I could get behind it, for sure. But I don't know why. Like, there's so little damage here. It's literally, like, Harry hits left clicks, and Mickey does Mickey things. Like, maybe they're trying to go for the Discord with the Diva, but that's, like, super hard to execute, especially because they have a Zarya. But Hoon can just do whatever he wants again, because who's going to kill a Zarya on this team? And, like, they don't really have the best way to kill the Hog, either. So, like, I guess it's cool if you have, like, a dive Devo with Widow hitting headshots, but, like, Harry has, like, literally no function in this lineup other than to just, like, stand back. But, like, I would almost say that Mercy is better than Zenyatta here, because at least you could, like, damage boost Harry and, like, hope that he did something cool there. But I feel like this is, or even, like, a damage boosted Widow or something. Like, damage boosted Harry might not be bad. But they're running, like, 2 ranged DPS and then a Diva. And then Coco is just, like, there to pocket Harry. But, like, whatever. I'm sure someone at EnVyUs, I'll talk to Taimu and figure out what the thought process was here. But, like, from my perspective right now, it's going to be very hard for them to take this point. Although that Reinhardt gets caught out of position, suddenly they have room. But even though they have room, they still don't have the best team to get kills. They don't really have the best heals even for their team. So they get spammed into this door pretty hard. For some reason they go in there. Alright, everything I say goes out the window because the Reinhardt feeds. I cursed them. That had no business winning, by the way. I'm, like, very upset that that worked because it shouldn't have worked. But the Reinhardt just died? Whatever, man. Whatever. The caster cursed him. I don't know why that guy even fire striked. So Saya player goes Widow to counter, but gets dumpstered. Okay, so EnVyUs in. Alright. They have wall hacks too, which is really good. But back to the point of EnVyUs doesn't really have that good of team fight, and they don't really have the best way to clear 6 people. Taimu did a Discord headshot? Yeah. I saw. But, I mean, I don't even know why the Reinhardt shield was down. So they forced Trans out here from Hulk. That's a bad ult. I don't know what was going on. Even if he was going to die to the Diva, it would have been more worth it to die to the Diva. Diva did a good job there of stopping the card at least for a little bit of time. Hoon almost has Graviton. Like, they're snowballing right now, but this is what happens when you win the first point, generally speaking. So Hoon will eventually get Graviton, and they won't have Trans to deal with it. I don't know why Hulk ulted.
That was smart, actually.
It was, there were like 4 people dead already. I think that was a fat finger or something. Maybe he's like tilted or something, or isn't used to playing Zenyatta.
I just don't know how
But
they're going to retake this high ground if you're meta Athena, because Taimu's been so
Zarya dies to the... What is going on in this game right now? I think Envy just had a bad game. I don't even know how... Like, Meta Athena looks so bad right now. So they get a 3k on the back on the return, but... Wasn't it just 3v6? This game makes no sense to me right now. Okay. Right here, they get a 3k. They have Nano Visor, and they have Self-Destruct. Somehow the Self-Destruct kills the Zarya with ult up. So now they have Nano Visor into Nano Diva. Okay, cool. Oko kills the Lucio. Ooh, Fat Shatter. Okay. They counter with the Shatter. So the Shatter won them that round. Unfortunate. Or that fight. So that's super, super unfortunate. Because there's realistically no way that Envy should have lost that fight. Should they have popped Visor there? Did they even need to pop Nano Boost there is another question. I don't know. Probably not. If they had Transcendence there, though, that's an easy win. So, back to the fact that Hulk hit his Transcendence, probably a mistake. I mean, it was definitely a mistake when he used it. He wouldn't have been there, though, for the Snowball. But it's awkward that they even tried to pop Visor there. Because it was literally like, there were 3 people dead already. So the only thing they really had to worry about was that Shatter. It's awkward. It's just weird. It's just like really weird decision making. Like if Hulk had just been able to save that trans or something from before, they would have been really fine. But I don't even know that they needed to pop Attack Visor Nano Boost. They could have just Nano Boosted Coco, and it would have done more work, I think. But Harry felt pressured to like do something and he got shattered. But it was a good shatter. I mean, don't get me wrong. Meta Athena played that really well. It was 3v6, so like that shouldn't have happened. And now Envy's really, really in a bad spot because Meta Athena switched to the Diva to deal with Timo, and they have this Graviton. So the Graviton's like always the trump card for Meta Athena right now.
Meta Athena, the ones getting the kills though in this fight.
Well, they realize they have the bigger front line, so the tanks are sort of just running.
And they don't have speed now on Envy to like get back to this point fast, so they're just like kind of crawling in front of a Widowmaker. So like realistically speaking, Saya player, even though maybe he's not the best Widow, he has a huge advantage in the fact that EnVyUs just does not have speed boost. So Taimu switches to Winston to deal with Saya player, but now he's playing Winston with no Zarya into a bunch of speed boosted people.
Shatter. Why is it so hard to say suddenly? Coming in from Meta Athena and try to push it back.
A lot of these problems are stemming from the lack of Lucio, and then the fact like Taimu feels the need to go Winston. Like realistically speaking, just put Mickey on Zarya, put Internet Hulk on Winston, let Taimu play McCree, and then get a Lucio in there. But this comp just should not work anyway. Like Saya player actually can get out healed right now by this Winston's damage. Sleep Dart, good shatter, but it doesn't matter. Hulk's dead to the Diva. They're trading, but trades are good for called Meta Athena. Graviton comes out. Hulk switches to Lucio with a minute 30 left. Back to the Zenyatta. Didn't make sense. I don't like it. It's really hard.
Graviton surge, and actually Libero flew through with the boop to get the finisher.
It's just messy. Like it's just a weird composition. Like Taimu's playing Winston. Like why is Taimu on Winston? Like in what world is Taimu the Winston? Like there's so like Harry could play Winston, but like maybe he can't. I don't know. It's just bizarre. Meta Athena's like they used all their ults last fight, but back to the fact that EnVyUs doesn't really have anything. Like they've been using their ults pretty offensively. Chips gets down to the Rhine. Taimu has Monkey ult, but Monkey ult's kind of underwhelming. Good play, good play. Sound barrier comes out. Winston versus sound barrier. Moon doing his damage. Taimu's saving his ult though. There's Guerrero kills Coco. Coco being down's a big problem because they can just nano boost this, or they can earth shatter freely right now. They're forcing these ults down their throat. I don't know what's going on. Chips kills Saya player. Where's this ult from Changsik? Changsik can easily just turn this fight by himself. Nope. Changsik gets put out of position. Falling the shit out of this cart though. Surprised that Reinhardt didn't shatter. I think the Reinhardt should have 100% shattered at least like 2 people there, but they never did. Not bad though from them. I mean, it's a minute 30 left on the clock. Life's good in the side of Meta Athena right now. They did a good job. Timo's Winston's god tier. I mean, I think his he's doing work for sure. He's not dying. He's like abusing the hero pretty well. Back to Changsik though, he definitely had a shatter opportunity. As soon as Coco's down, he should have just used it. And ooh, unfortunate, misses the jump. Alright, so he's dead. This fight's over. They only realistically have like 2, maybe 1.5 more fights left, which is like pretty shitty, but they're sticking around a little long here. Meta Athena's like doing a lot of work though for not having used anything. Like they still haven't used this ult, but they're pushing this high ground with Diva Winston, which leaves the cart kinda open. Saya player's on 76. That Graviton hits like 2 people. Sound barrier comes out.
Saya player coming in with the tack visor right now. So many shields though. He's not getting too many kills, but Meta Athena, the rest of the team.
I mean, from my perspective, it looked like EnVy just like went nuts. Hulk's ults are like off, but I don't know if it's his fault. I don't know whose fault it is. That's like the question, right? Is like, why is he sound barriering? Is somebody asking him to sound barrier? Emu's doing a shit ton of work right now. Mickey's dead. Nano Visor does not do much. Emu kills another player.
Didn't get a lot with that nano boost. Emu does get the kill on the Saya player though. But Nuss on the way, there goes the healing. It's just so hard to dislodge.
I mean, Timo's Winston's putting in overtime right now. It's just I don't know what the like point of the Diva is. Like I wonder how impactful Mickey feels right now. I feel like his Zarya was so good though. I mean, they could have just kept him on Zarya if they were gonna do this. But their time is so bad, and they're going to lose this fight more than likely just because of the spawn advantage. Both teams are ultless. Meta Athena has self-destruct, not the biggest deal, but it'll be enough to get them off the card, I think, for a second or 2. But the spawn advantage should be big enough as long as they don't get completely out deathmatched. Coco Shattered coming in hot. EnVy's doing well. Moon's pretty close to his ult. Are they going to cap in overtime? Appears as if that will be the case.
So long to be pushed out by that Diva. Oh, Saya player gets back just in time. Can they get there? It looks like they can.
So EnVy like Meta Athena definitely could have won second point, I think, or on second point. EnVy got gifted, I think, first point. Like first point probably shouldn't have been that one-sided for them, but at the same time, Meta Athena got kind of sloppy on second. EnVy, I mean, they clutched, but like the Zenyatta definitely like impacted that round. I feel like everyone's playing well on EnVyUs. It's just like, why do you run a Lucio-less comp on offense? Hollywood seems bizarro. Alright, Internet Hulk on the Symmetra. Diva Winston just gives you bad ults. Plays Zarya. Yeah, I mean, I think that like, I don't know, like, I don't know how good Mickey's Zarya is on like payload maps or synergy between him and Taimu, but the way that they're losing right now, it's just they're having a rough day. And the way that the like matches work in Apex, it's like you can get 3-0'd pretty easily. Like it's not hard to get 3-0'd. Because even if you're like a better team on payload, like you won't ever get to see it. So like, let's talk about that for a second. I'll just pause because I actually want to talk about this. Like, if you're a team right now, like C9, right? C9 has to lose 3-1, right? like, there's a really good chance that if it ever went to 5 maps, C9 would easily get a 3-2 or a 3-1. But since it's not, like, since you can realistically get 3-0'd in the first 3 maps, like, because all it takes is losing Volskaya. Like, for example, you could lose Anubis, like, Ilios well, and, like, get fluked or something on Hollywood because your comp sucks. And, like, that's more than enough to lose a series right now. Do I like that? Not really. Do I think it's competitive? Not really. Does it lead to good matches? Probably not. So, like, this is exactly what happened to Envy in first week, but they got lucky and they won King's Row. Remember, like, they were playing MVP Infinity, they lost Payload, they lost Anubis, but they, like, somehow squeaked out a win on King's Row and then won the series 3-2. Like, that could have easily been their map or something. But since you're forced to play 2CP and King of the Hill in the first 3 maps, like, you could easily get 3-0'd even if you're the better team. So, I mean, I'm probably, like, overreacting here, or, like, oversimplifying it, but you have to realize that, like, getting 3-0'd in Apex isn't the end of the world. It's probably better. I mean, it's not better. It's just, like, it is what it is, right? It's like there's no draft. You pick the map of this, like, game mode that you want. I'm just saying, like, Envy losing 1 round of Ilios, like, that's a loss. Losing a game of Anubis, which, like, anyone can lose Anubis, because maybe it'll go to King of the Hill again, right? Maybe it'll go to best of 1 Ilios again. So, like, you lose Ilios, you tie on Anubis, you lose on Oasis or something, so you lost 2 maps, and then maybe you, like, just screw up 1 push or something on Payload, and suddenly, like, you're the worst team. So you see what I'm saying? Like, it's very easy to lose, even if, like, you're a competitive team. Like, getting 3-0'd might realistically have been a 3-2 if the maps were in a different order. And I want people to, like, think about that when they see that these teams got 3-0'd. Because I'm definitely on the Korean hype train right now, right? Because, like, the Koreans look really good. But realistically, was it as one-sided as it, like, could have been? This doesn't look one-sided to me. This looks like EnVyUs just getting, like, unfortunate. They're just, like, getting unfortunate trades. Is that real Moon in chat? Is that the real Moon? The real Moon Overwatch? Legend of Moon 2 Smug?
Still, it's about 15% you wouldn't have before. 25%.
But whatever. I don't like this composition from EnVyUs. I hate Orb Metra. I think you run, like, Orb Zarya or Symmetra Zarya, but they get around this back. Fortunate. Fake Moon.
A little bit low. Saya player firing from the cafe, but he's got to go through that shield coming out of Internet Hall.
Kills are starting to come in, and Mickey goes down very fast.
Yeah, this could be a bit of a problem.
Okay.
Yeah,
they abused the shit out of this composition. They like. I don't think the better team loses 3 games in a row. I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's not. It's like 3 games in a row isn't the same as losing 1, winning 1, losing 1, winning 1. So whatever. I don't like this comp. I don't know why they wouldn't just run the Zarya Hog. It's a pretty weird. This is why I think Torbjorn Symmetra is, like, kind of overrated. It's cool if you win your first fight or whatever. Maybe Hulk should have been positioned better to do more damage here. But them going around back and then getting high ground for free is really bad. But, like, who's going to contest them? The Hog by himself? No. The Torbjorn? No. So, like, you either have to have your Symmetra, like, over here just spamming already or, like, ready for this, or, like, a Hog getting a hook. But this is a really good play from them. I don't know where Hulk was, how he died. Looks like he died early. Or this is late, right? Because the kill feed's backwards. But this is why this is really good play for Meta Athena to just like recognize this and just go around back and take the high ground. Guys, I don't care about the Oceanic series.
Works great or it fails immediately. Well, unfortunately for EnVyUs, this time around it looks like it's not gonna go to
So free cap. I mean, MB got their free cap. Replace Hulk, gets Diva.
All the way past the car and into the doorway, but because of that,
Defensive Widow, defensive Diva. See, now like they have to switch everyone. They switched 3 people's heroes right now. Super game losing, because now they're in a position to get snowballed and they don't have a Zarya to fall back on. I think you should. I don't know. Not having Zarya is kind of rough for them right now. Tamu needs to pop off or they're gonna lose eventually. Like their team fight's just really weak with this composition. Good pressure here. They're getting so much. No, actually they're not. Mickey's doing work. Zarya player doing his damage. Surprised they got that much out of it. I don't know why they nanoed the Zarya, but eventually, I mean, the Zarya is the time bomb for Meta Athena. Like eventually they're gonna get Graviton. This game's gonna be very easy. As long as Mickey doesn't like eat it or some shit. Tamu's pushing up really aggressively though. What is Harry? They grab Harry just for the solo kill. It's not the worst thing in the world. Use them bulk of their damage and they just snowball from there. I like Hoon going for this high ground right now because he knows all he has to do is make sure Tamu's not getting free shots from up top. It was probably fine. I mean, he's fully charged. Tamu pops his wall hacks to get vision. Neither team has many ults though. Coco, it's down to the shatters right now. Who hits the better shatter? Tamu gets a free kill. Fat sleep dart into Diva Mech. Really well played. Super unlucky for EnVyUs, but well played nonetheless, I guess. Meta Athena, that was a sick play. I don't know how they pulled it off because it was like super, super unfortunately timed. But they're doing really well. What's his ult?
That was a very optimistic tac visor. Yeah,
Tamu won that fight for them with the kill on the 76 before it started. That was really weird. Yeah, Tamu got a 2K there, which probably shouldn't have happened. But again, like Tamu has to go off for them to win. 3 minutes left. Hulk has sound barrier. Hoon's back at 44%. Not many ults on Meta Athena. I don't know why Saya player popped back visor. Mickey's out of suit though right now, so they're just gonna kind of try to deal with that. Libero kills Harry. Tamu missing shots. He's in a shitty spot right now. Sound barrier comes out from Hulk. It's a little late though. Coco dies. I don't know what's going on because it's like the worst point of view to be watching this fight from. Like I'm watching Tamu do nothing. Lucio just booped his ass.
Couldn't hit the shots onto the Lucio. Lucio knew he was low after that sound barrier fell off.
I mean, again, Harry, like the only way that they win fights is if Tamu hits shots, and if Tamu's getting dealt with, then like they're just gonna lose. And then they get really unlucky here with this spawn.
Looking really good in general, man. 3:30 left on the clock right now. As they have got plenty.
This is precisely the point where Timo tilts. I mean, again, like they don't have their own Zarya. They're running a Diva into a really like Hoon Zarya has been pretty good, I think, throughout this tournament. And they didn't have to commit much because once you get a kill on anyone on EnVyUs, the rest of them just get destroyed. Like they're just abusing the fact that Coco has nobody with them. Like if you kill Harry, Coco's just a free kill. The Tamu switches to the Hog, but it's like a little late, you know? Like congrats on your Hog. I don't even know where Chips was that fight. He didn't nano boost anybody. They need to nano boost Mickey right now. Good flank from Tamu. Nano Mickey, Nano Mickey, Nano Mickey. Don't Nano Mickey. Nano Coco. Why Nano Coco? Good play for Mickey to save Coco there. Boon's gonna get ult off of him.
It's all right.
Something a bit
He's
more
got his
accurate.
bunny blaster, though.
Yeah,
You can take him out when he's out of the mech. Now, can they get some delayed spawns? They'll at least de-suit Libero. So
Well played. I mean, right now, if you're Envy, you're playing for that minute. Like, if they don't get the clock below a minute, they're screwed.
Remaining, and very few meters left to go for this limousine.
Hoon's getting a lot of ults because they're nanoing him, and there's a diva on the enemy team.
Around the top.
But realistically, I think Mickey should just be playing diva. They know they're going to come from up top. Taimu doesn't have ult, though. That's the thing. So they just kind of come in for free. If they can kill Hoon right now, that's really good. They're just going to nano him probably, though. Yep. Clutch heals right there from the Ana.
Used to getting boosted all the time on that Zarya. He's going to go after Harry Hook again, which he's been doing all game.
Envy's getting kills right now somehow. I don't even know what's going on. But they don't care, right? Because this guy's eventually going to get grabbed.
Without some healing, Hoon still has not been killed on the outside of the fight. Harry Hook jumping in to change all that. EnVyUs going to win another defensive fight.
Mickey's doing work.
I'm not sure, Doa, how Hoon got down there onto the payload because the setup was not complete for the rest of the team
He
yet.
jumped down really early.
He jumped down too early. It could have been beautiful, but that actually...
Yeah, they're right. I mean, you shouldn't have dove on the cart, but...
And then jump up just to get the nano...
they're fighting for that minute.
Grenaded, so he couldn't even heal him after that. Just, when you try those pincer attacks, you really have to make...
They're going to have nano whole hog. They have a lot of ults on Envy. Envy should realistically win this fight. They should win the next 2 fights. I'm expecting some miraculous choke here. I mean, Hoon has grab, but they have sound barrier, they have nano boost. Unless they hit like the craziest diva mech bomb combo. What's the move here? Art's moving backwards.
Wasted the nano boost there too. Sometimes you just gotta let a loss be a loss and reset on your approach.
Absolutely. He's got the Graviton Surge now, though. They're going to pop the whole hog immediately. Taimu not wasting any time. Graviton Surge not picking up anybody, actually. Harry Hook very low, though. Tac-Fies are doing some damage. Harry Hook does go down. Saya player having to back away, but he's going to be able to pop.
Where did their damage go?
Staying alive. The payload is still contested. Libero on top of it, though. Mickey doing... Oh, he nearly got back in the soup, but not quite. It's close.
Charge actually solves that problem.
Yeah, nice.
Why is Chips there? Did they like flank around? I'm so confused. Chips on that clutch. Taimu comes up. Sombra.
They've got the nano boost back onto Hoon yet again as Athena goes for that last ditch effort push. Jaxic does block the self-destruct. EnVyUs coming in with the respawns again. The Earth Shatter not really claiming anyone except for Internet Hulk, who nearly escapes, but he doesn't.
That was a fat shatter. They had like 2.5 people, I think.
Have it right here. Nano boost onto Mickey, just tries to stay alive on that diva as long as possible. Gets popped out of the suit.
Why did Taimu come up Sombra?
So close. Mickey's still alive, but they're gonna do it. Athena manages to push it in OT. Both teams finishing in OT.
Wow. Well, this will certainly be interesting, Doa. Reminder to our fans who may not.
I mean, Sombra's good to get back to the point, but like, I feel like there's better heroes for stalling.
Point to decide who will be the victor of Hollywood. And you have to believe that with the records of
it hit Hulk, it hit Taimu, and then I don't know if it clipped somebody up the staircase, but whatever.
Yeah, EnVyUs probably not wanting to go
What up, PB? Thanks for the 4 months.
This is going to be really interesting. Athena.
Yeah, I don't know. May might have been better. The Winston might have been better. At least, so like, I think he probably should have just gone Winston in retrospect because Chips had ult, or Chips was close to ult. Like if they had narrowed to Winston, it might have been game winning. But weird that they like. I'm surprised that they lost that fight. Harry got shattered though, but Harry probably shouldn't have ever been in a position to get shattered. I don't know, he might have been able to reposition better or been somewhere more high ground, like on the top of the trailer. But this is like, they're losing very, very close engagements right now. And now this is super do or die. But they're not even gonna run.
And we've got Athena on the defense first.
I would have gone May here or something. May or Symmetro probably would have been better. But yeah, Taimu does look really frustrated. Kree Genji versus Hog Zarya. So like I like the Zarya pick from Mickey. This composition has like good synergy on offense. It's a very aggressive Reinhardt. What did Harry use his heal station on?
Not a good first fight for EnVyUs. Losing a couple people there, losing nearly everyone. They're gonna have to regroup.
Let's watch that back. Let's watch this back.
that. Falling down from the high ground now. Another nice fire strike.
Yeah, Harry carried down that about half.
All right, this is like a small thing that makes a big difference. He pops heal station while Chips has nuke, and then he like wastes the heal station, but the nuke comes out anyway. But now they're both on cooldown for this Reinhardt charge, so Mickey gets like nothing out of this. So like Mickey's at like 5 HP. I don't even know what just did that much damage. Probably headshots from the McCree. Where he got pinned, I don't know. But now he's dead. And now Hoon's a fat ult percentage. And Taimu doesn't get that kill. So they killed the Reinhardt and they died quick. This isn't the worst scenario for them. They can maybe come back here. Harry switches to McCree, gets off 76. I mean, he feels like he needs to. I don't blame him. But realistically, okay, Taimu goes Winston. I was going to say, they probably want a Winston. This is a rough engage. This is winnable. They just need to bubble the Winston and kill the McCree or something, and it might be doable. But I'm surprised, like, they don't have a Hog right now. Like, Hog would be so good. Libero kills Harry, unfortunate. Reinhardts are down. Coco hits a good shatter. Coco doing work. Coco. Coco's taking names right now.
He's got the Dragon Blade, takes down Internet Hulk, both supports out of the way. Still alive for the moment. He's only got 17 health though. Can't last. Saya player does go down to McCree.
Libero just clutched so hard.
Right now. And EnVyUs may be in trouble. Harry Hook on the Tracer, just trying to stay alive. But man, he needs to work miracles here, because Coco did go down and that's it. They can't get back to the point. It's going to be a full hold for Meta Athena.
As expected, you only have a minute.
I don't know. I don't know. That was unfortunate. I would have gone for a more divey comp if I were them. I think it's unfortunate though that Envy got put in this position where they only had the minute, because they're not a team that excels on dive comp, which I mean obviously is a weakness of theirs. Libero clutched there with that Dragon Blade, but I mean if that, like again, if he gets killed there, it's a completely different game. If that Dragon Blade doesn't get kills, Envy probably wins. So I don't know. This is a lot. I mean, this wasn't a dumpstering by any means, or it doesn't seem like it was a dumpstering. They lost in like 99 overtime. And Ilios, now they're losing in second round of Hollywood. Maybe Cameron died, they have no Genji. I mean, you can run like some pseudo dive sheet, you can run like Pharah, Tracer, Winston stuff, but again, yeah, I mean, you're not wrong. That's the point though, that they can't run dive. What up, Walters?
I don't think so.
Probably just looking for an initial shot to see if they can get a lucky pick.
Right.
I mean, it seems like Harry's Tracer is not awful.
Libero on the Genji too, so they're actually going with no snipers.
I don't know if I like the Genji when you don't have any other dive buddies to go with him. Only the Zarya.
They have Zarya Genji, that's not super bad.
He tries to go onto the high ground.
Okay, well,
I would have honestly stayed on the Symmetra right now if I were Hulk, because they have to full hold. I mean, it's only a minute. Ooh, Fat Hook. That's actually a game winning. As long as they don't get farmed here. Where's Coco right now? They need a shield up there with their players. He choked. Please don't push up the stairs. Why are they pushing up the stairs? Please don't push up the stairs. Tie a player down. Are they gonna tie here? Moon kills Hulk. Fat boop.
Chris has had so many good right clicks on that Lucio. Gets taken down. Man, they handled Internet Hulk well. And EnVyUs in some real trouble here as they're down 2 people.
Nano Mickey, Nano Mickey, Nano Mickey. Okay. Aimu on the clutch.
And Mickey with the nano boost, but now Hoon with the nano boost to follow it up. Taimu very low, getting chased out. Mickey's on the point. We're into OT, but
Hoon has grab already.
Hoon comes in with a big graviton surge. Hoon ults again. There's a reason this guy has that nickname, and this is why. They're going to finish off this team fight as Harry Hook goes
It's a sad way to lose.
He's going to go up 2-0 in this series.
Chris is such a clutch Lucio player. How many times has he had these?
He got ult in like 45 seconds.
Just this best of 5. Environmental kills. Getting Harry Hook off the high ground while he has his biotic field down for an easy.
That boop was really bad. Hulk dying was really bad. I think honestly the Symmetra might have been better, but it doesn't matter, whatever. Again, Envy is getting quite unlucky here.
But now they are on the cusp of 3-0ing our defending champion Envy.
Zarya a balanced hero. Zarya is really good when you get going.
It's basically short for Hoon ults again.
Yep. Very good stuff. Though
Hoon
is ult in Korean, guys. So
the Goong, yeah.
Real in this series, he has been the overwhelming recipient of the nano boost.
Whatever. Sad way to lose again.
EnVyUs looking a little bit
They lose like unfortunately here.
I mean, I thought
Like
this was gonna at least
that could have been either team's map. Arguably Ilios could have been either team's map. It's just a very close series. I don't think Envy like really has to stress too much about this loss. It's an unfortunate loss, and they probably could have played a lot better. But they're doing a lot of work with their composition, and I don't really feel like Athena is actually like clowning on them. Like it's not like they're like getting dumpstered or anything. But
really a bad situation either way for Envy.
whatever.